Succulents can be one of the easiest plants to take care of, but not knowing when to water them can be extremely frustrating. So I'll just show you a few things so that you don't overwater these plants. So the first thing you want to look for is just the overall health of the leaf. So as you can see with this one, it's got some wrinkles in it. It's quite thin and it just doesn't appear as green and healthy as, say, this one. So this one's really healthy. It's got a nice green color to it. There's no wrinkles on the leaves. They're very rigid. And you can feel them. They're actually quite thick, very plump. Where this one is very pliable and it looks kind of wrinkly and just overall not in as good condition as this one. So the next thing you want to look at is the soil. So like I said, I haven't watered this probably in at least 2 weeks and it is bone dry, like no moisture in it at all. So that is a good indication that it will need to be watered. On the other plant over here, I gave it a water yesterday, so it is still quite damp, so this one will not require any watering for probably at least a week or so. If you're ever unsure if your plant needs water or not, this is an excellent, easy way to determine whether your soil is dry, especially at the bottom. Basically, you just stick this in the soil and it'll tell you whether it is dry, moist, or wet, and you can water accordingly. Just wanted to show this succulent here as well. I'm actually just going to hold it and tip it over, but you can see underneath the leaves they're starting to wrinkle there as well. The top ones, they're still quite firm, so this one will require a good watering as well. So I put my jade in a larger drip tray because I want a lot of water to come out of the bottom of the drip hole. If you just put a little bit of water kind of on the top and it starts to drain through, it hasn't got a thorough soaking because it's just running through the absolutely bone dry soil, and it'll just drain out the bottom. So you want to make sure that you soak the entire soil, so let it drain out, give it another water again until it keeps draining out the bottom of the pot there. So I just start off with giving it a little bit of water on the top. And you'll see how fast that actually drains through. Do it like that. It's basically soaked right through the soil and it's already dripping out the bottom. It has not had a thorough watering. If you were to take the plant out of the pot, guaranteed majority of the soil would still be dry. So you want to keep giving it water. I didn't give it much water at the start here, but it was draining out the bottom. So you still want to give it some more water. Just again, really soak it. You can see it's coming out the bottom here again. Look how fast it's draining. So lift it up. See, it's coming out. Give this little guy some water too. And they do rebound pretty quick. As soon as you give them water, you'll notice probably the next day the leaves start to regain some of their strength and they don't look wrinkly anymore. So they do respond fairly quickly when you do water. I've been watering all my succulents with just regular old tap water. Just make sure that it isn't softened water. The salt will eventually kill any of the plants. So if you have rainwater or rain barrel outside, that is good as well. So you don't need to use distilled or anything like that. Now that the plants have had a good thorough watering, do not water again until the soil is absolutely dry. You kind of want to avoid getting to the point where they get kind of wrinkly leaves. Something like this. Just nice, super healthy jade, but just let the soil dry out, give it another few days, and then give it another good soaking. So equally important as watering with any succulent is that it gets a bright, sunny room. Right now I have all my succulents in a south-facing window. A lot of the smaller ones are right on the ledge themselves, so they get lots of sun throughout the day. This one's just pulled back, just on a table right in front of the window. If you bring a jade home and you put it right in a south-facing window and get direct sunlight, you can get some sunburn or leaf burn, and you'll see it kind of very dark, kind of black spots, or just kind of along the edge here. So don't be alarmed with that. Just like any houseplant, you want to acclimate it to its new placements. Another very important thing for any succulent is you want it having a good draining soil. So something with a little bit more grit to it. A quick drying soil that has some sand in it is perfect. I just add some extra perlite. Right now I'm using the Miracle Grows succulent and cactus mix. It's formulated for a succulent and cactus, allowing for good drainage. One thing that I find equally as important as a good draining soil is an appropriate pot. So I use porcelain for basically all my succulents, and the reason for that is they tend to pull moisture from the soil and it is evaporated through the clay pots. It's very easy for them to do that. So you might have to water it a little bit more frequently than normal, some of your other houseplants, but it is good at drying out the soil kind of lower in the pot. One of the last important things is you want to select a pot that has a large drainage hole in the bottom, just so that any excess water can freely drain out the bottom and not sit and allow your plant's roots to acquire root rot. So good pot, good drainage hole. So if you let the soil dry out completely, you have it in full sun, you have an appropriate pot, give it good watering, and a pot that has some drainage holes in the bottom, you should do very, very well with these plants. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. Bye.